Please, 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 hear me on this. If you are saying in your head or to another human, you make me so happy, you fulfill me, you make me whole, you give me purpose. If you are saying those things to another human being, stop. Stop. You have to stop. Being the person on the other side of that, you're giving such... So what I've experienced, because I've had people say that exact thing to me, relationships, friendships, all of it. And what that's doing is putting this heavy responsibility and essentially burden to fulfill some sort of goal to not only make myself happy, but make this other person happy. And now this is a pattern that I've realized in me, and I'm now stopping. But it took me a while to understand what was really happening here. I talked about roles in another video recently, and so this is something I just really need to address further and elaborate on more. So, another human being should not be your source of happiness or fulfillment. What ends up happening, at least in my situations, is I would be told this, and then I would feel this great sense of responsibility, and as though like I have so much to do and like live up to, an expectation, and then I would just start to slowly get exhausted, and then even resentful in some ways, because it would be like, well, I can't keep doing that. And I would try to like, why don't you do this for you? Or what if you do this? Or trying to help them, kind of direct them into figuring it out for themselves, because that responsibility is so great to not only have to make myself happy, but the responsibility in trying to convince them or show them that they need to make themselves happy instead of throwing it on me. Because what ends up happening every single time is that they find out that it doesn't work that way. And in fact, I'm not making them happy, because how could I possibly? Because that's not my job. And then I'm so quickly discarded and thrown to the curb. And once they figure that out, they're angry that I didn't do it, and I never could, and that they've discovered that all of a sudden I'm just not the thing that makes them happy, because they never did that for themselves. And then I'm just totally thrown away. And I'm not saying that pattern is entirely the other person's fault. This is something that has been my role, and something I have constantly assumed throughout my life in every relationship. So it's something I'm discovering more and more now, and seeing it more clearly, and starting to understand it in every relationship that I'm in, and I'm starting to recognize it more quickly. So I'm putting up boundaries more and more. And I know that feels weird for some people, because it's like, well, this is weird. I'm telling you, you're this amazing thing, and I'm putting you on this pedestal, and I'm just like, I don't want that. That's not what I'm not interested in that. I never really was interested in that. Yes, those words are nice and they make me feel good, but I don't want that responsibility. That's not healthy. And I'm seeing it more clearly now. I'm putting up the boundaries, and I can see on the other end that people are like kind of shook by that, because it's just so new. But it's so necessary. If you are saying those words, or even thinking or feeling that way about another human, it is time to go inward. It is time to go inward. It is time to do some soul searching. And I mean soul searching. What is it that you feel that you what is it about that person that you feel like they have that you don't? Because the truth of the matter is, all of the good things you see externally, all of the things you want, all of the things you want of yourself, that, oh, I want to be like that, or I want this. You have all of those things. You are all of those things already. You just need to remember that. You need to remember that, and you need to unleash that within yourself. How? Just go inward. And sometimes it's not comfortable, and sometimes it's lonely, but I can't stress enough how very, very, very important that work is to do. Please do it. Please do it. I love you. Please do it.